ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. That's not the right button. That's like you see the arm slightly moving. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Space Engineers. I am your host, Quantum Tater, and say hello, Quantum Tater. Anyway, how are we doing today? Alrighty. So last time on Space Engineers Ball Z, we got a lot of this done. Today's episode, I believe we are going to finish out mimicking this side and doing all of that fun stuff. But before that, I want to do some housekeeping. I thought I had started recording, so I had a moment of dumb. And walk through here. Ugh, I didn't expect that to hurt me. I had a button to this door so I could easily walk into here if I needed to. I also had these spotlights. I wanted to see what they look like, and I thought I was recording and I wasn't. And so those lights are not new, but the spotlights are. So yeah, there you go. And my power usage block doesn't appear to be doing anything. It's that's not helpful. Anyways, I got a button in here as well. Ah. Alrighty. Get my health back. So, last time, like I said, we copied over some stuff. I talked about doing a little bit of off-screen magic with the various mines and stuff like that. I did get the Contact DLC. I don't plan to use much or any of it, at least on this build. Maybe some. I don't know. We'll see how that works. I do like the spotlights, and the spotlights may be something I do. So off stream, I wanted to do some stuff with my bars. So I tend to like constantly hunt. So what I've done is my first bar is always going to look like this. My second one, I've tried to put blocks that I use frequently in various spaces. My third bar, same thing. I want to have blocks that I use a lot of. And then the fourth, fifth, and sixth can be like kind of random, all the randomness blocks and stuff. The reason, just so I can move a little quicker through my bars. And having static, the way you set up static things, and then having like, say 5, 6, 7 or whatever as bars that you can build stuff on, as opposed to, all the other things. That's just something you can do. So that's the way I did that. Let's see. Last time, couple of comments. Chad said the finish line's in sight, which is great. UND Smurf, welcome. First comment for this video series. Said they love the music selection, which I like to think that I'm some kind of DJ when I'm doing my time lapses. I do like to try to pick cool music and interesting music. I don't always succeed, but I try. And this was very helpful for assembling Legos. And might I add, the Lego they were assembling was a set that decided to injure itself by falling off of my wall. So, Lord Chaos said Pawn Strider had some extra blocks. Oh yeah, that's something else I did. In addition to me adding those spotlights, when I accidentally moved the bloody projection of this ship, there was a couple of extra blocks towards the back of this thing that had been added on. So I grinded those off. Yeah, so that, and then he also had an interesting suggestion, and this is something I have not really thought about. Oh, come on, why are we not? What's happening? There we go. Let's go get this unknown signal, huh? So he mentioned that something he would consider doing would be, building a fueling ship instead of a ferry ship that picks up the Sol Strider and carefully brings it over to the pawn or to the fueling station to basically build a fueling ship that I would take back and forth, like doesn't use hydrogen, just as hydrogen tanks, like an atmospheric fueling ship, I assume is what he's talking about. I think that'd be really interesting. He also really appreciated how good the Sol Strider was coming along and all the greebling, some nice greebling and stuff like that. Ooh, and then we had a new commenter, Samuel Allen, and he had said, this is loud beeping. He didn't say that. I said that. All right, let's see if there's anything cool in here. I got a cow welder. Yay for cow welders. Let's see. There we go. Oh, you know what? I don't have Bob turned on. Let's go ahead and get back in the ship. Come over a little closer. Let's turn on the Bob and see if Bob's grinding. I know we were having some issues. Does something need to be repaired? What's happening? There we go. It is working. Perfect. Anyway, so Samuel Allen had said the reason the projector is confusing or doesn't work the way it's supposed to is it's based on where you take the the blueprint. And he suggested try like a center block or whatever. But basically, when you take the blueprint, like I assume if you like, let's say this is the center block of this ship. I take the blueprint from right here, like so, then um, and then the projector, having the projector oriented properly, what that does is that helps essentially. So you take the, sorry, let me see if I can figure out how to word this. You take the blueprint from the center proportionately, and then when you orient the projector block as it's shown on the bar, which is with basically these two vertical bars like this facing forward and the plus sign, which is that right there, facing up. What that essentially all that really allows you to do is that if the blueprint was taken properly, when you move the blueprint forward and backwards, it moves appropriately. Like it goes forward and backwards properly, as opposed to like we press forward and it goes up or down like vertically. You know what I'm saying? So essentially, lining or orienting the brick right only proves to help you potentially be able to um, potentially be able to line the things up, or more easily line the things up with the controls. Oh, why are you still making noise, Bob? Bob, calm down. All right, so that's interesting. I did not know that, and I have not done any testing. So I would like to though, because obviously taking it like if we take a blueprint from the center block like this right here, like a blueprint, like that is going to make the screenshot or the thumbnail of the blueprint look like crap because it's just going to be the bottom side of the ship, which I guess is why you would take extra screenshots or extra pictures or stuff maybe. But yeah. So that we talked about that a little bit. Hey, there's the what is that? I can't think. The Iron Mule is on his way back home. So that's interesting. Now, and also he also suggested like placing your center block or your blah, 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 blah. It also helps to place your projector block closer to the center of the ship as well, which in some designs, like I guess if you were planning around the projector block, that might be easier than other things. In one of the previous episodes, I think it was Clyde Johnson, he had asked if I could help him find this location on Earth. This is a vanilla spawned Earth, vanilla spawned map and everything. So I went ahead and in that comment, I posted the coordinates, the Z, X, and Y coordinates for where this base is located on Earth, on Earth-like. So, if you guys want that, let me know. I can also put it in I can pin it in like on the channel or whatever if you guys want to build in the same location. It's a nice location, I gotta say. Um, what else? What else? What else? So let's see. Oh, and the other thing Samuel said, or Mr. Allen, Samuel, I don't know. The other thing he said was one of the things he does. He's been playing for a long time, and he took him forever to kind of learn the same thing about the projector blocks. But also when you cut and paste, so if you take a blueprinter and you're building in creative mode, the location with which you post, the location with which you we'll sleep here in a second because the sun is going down. But the location with which you good grief, my brain will not work. The location with which you take the screenshot or whatever or the picture also will help you, like if you were trying to paste it and merge it to another ship, another piece of ship, to like merge two ships without merge blocks. The location with which that you would do that like matters as well. So let's grab a couple of blocks. I don't probably need 100 of all of these. Well, that's perfect. That's the amount I need. Okay, real quick, we are gonna sleep. Oh, you know what? Since it is nighttime, do we think that Can't sleep. It's daytime still. Okay, so yeah, I didn't know that I didn't know that those pods acted as sleep time. So what I want to do today, while we're waiting for the sun to go down a little further, we're going to copy the bottom sides. We're going to finish off. We're going to time lapse, and we're going to finish off the bottom of the Sol Strider and the starboard nacelle. Get that all built in, filled out, all that fun stuff. That's what I want to do today. I also might change up this antenna here. I might grind it down and use a parabolic one. It's not going to change this back boom arm at all. I just think I might do that. I like the idea of it. So that is something I wanted to do potentially. Is there a block for this, you guys think? Let me grab the color. And then the next piece, honestly, is going to be, it's going to be, figuring out how to get to the fueling station. Oh, I don't like that. It's going to be figure out how to get it to the fueling station. I don't like that either. Huh. No matter what I do, ow. Let's see. Maybe it's this block. So anyways, back to Lord Chaos's comment about a potential. We're gonna put that block there. I don't think that's the block that works best for it, but I do like the way it looks, so that's all that matters. Oh, and it doesn't really, but you know what we can do? We can take this off.
Inventory full.
I know. Inventory full. Inventory. Sound like Severus Snape. Inventory, Mr. Potter. Anybody? No? Probably not, huh?
Inventory full.
No matter what I do. Oh. So what I want to do today is round out the bottom, the rest of this bottom thing. I think it'll be good. The other thing I was thinking is whether or not I want to do a refueling ship. Refueling ship versus a tug. I'm not sure which. Tug sounds more like a feat, like something that'll be a challenge, but also sounds like a whole episode of building a tug. Hey, there we go. Sleeping is working. Beautiful. And it's refilling my tank. I love that. All right, we are slept. Sun is coming up. The sun is shining in the sky. There ain't a cloud in sight. Well, minus all the clouds. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do today. We're gonna go ahead and do this time lapse. We're gonna knock this out. You guys might get an extra episode this week. I don't know what day I would post it. I was actually nearly recorded this weekend and posted a video today, the day I'm recording, which is a Monday afternoon. I was thinking about doing a video, and I've talked a lot, and we are not getting anything done right now. So the reason I was thinking about doing a video is because I got it in my head, this idea of another what do you call it? I had an idea in my head of another something. Oh, making a Mark III drone, a Mark III mule. I wanted to do that. I did buy the signal update or the contact update stuff, and because I bought it, I was like, you know what? I probably ought to, see what's what. But I didn't end up doing that. I ended up doing other stuff instead, which isn't bad. It's just a thing. All right. So you know what we're gonna do now, guys? You know what time it is. It is time to start the time lapse right now. quick pause for a second. There was an explosion just now, and I have no idea what it was. Nickel meal's there. Respawn meal's there. Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, back to the time lapse now. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we did it. I believe that's it. I believe that is mirrored side to side. Look at that. It is complete ski. Now, I did have some thoughts. Namely, that, you know, it's interesting. I don't have a bar thing on here, but put that there. Let's do landing. Let's spell the word landing properly, eh? Alright. I don't know if I want to use another one of those. What about... We could do that, like, just as a... Does that stick down the same distance? It does, so we could put this potentially... Like, right... Will that get torched? I don't think it will, but what if we did? So, there's 1, 2, 3. Put that there. We go 1, 2, 3. Put that there. And then do a little greebling, not a lot. I don't want to do a ton, but we could do like you do pop, pop, pop. And then pop. Pop. And then go pop, pop, pop. Pop. And then let's see. Let's see if we like the way this looks. 3, 4. I think there's a block here for this. Oh, you know, I'm gonna use this block, and I'll tell you what, 'cause I think it looks cool. It's like little fins, little fins shooting off there, and then fin shooting off there. And we're gonna see if this fin gets cooked, then it gets cooked. How do we feel about that? Gosh, this weather. I like the way that looks. Gives it a little bit of chutzpah towards the back. Yeah. Okay, let's continue the groove real quick. Bop. I can go right there. That's interesting. I didn't know that one. Bop, bop, bop. Get this. Bop, bop, bop. Bop. And then bop, bop, bop. And grab this block here. Oh my gosh. Ah! I cannot get this block to spin the way I want it to. There. There. And then we grab block. There we go. Bop, bop. 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 There. There. And again, if that block gets torched, it gets torched. Do we want a block right there? I don't think we do in the front of it. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Or we could. We could put a block like just. What do we think about that? I know it's foggy. Oh, let's go ahead and do that. Control Shift 10. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you guys know. Well, you did notice because I haven't recorded since I did it. But I figured out how to disable that stupid macro that kept bringing my NVIDIA crap. Wasn't a big fan of that. I know. I said I wasn't going to be doing this, but guess what? I wanted to be able to see this unbridled. Yeah, I like the way that looks. That looks really cool. I like this little step outs right there. I think that's neat. Just give it a little flavor. Look at that, guys. I think we've completed it. Aside from a paint job, Sol Strider apparently is complete. And this thing. I don't know why this isn't getting, pardon the inventory full, folks. Boop. Get out of there. I wonder if in the antenna block, do I have the antenna block on any of these yet? I don't think I do. So let's do antenna. Knock this guy off. Oh yeah, I like it. We'll call this. This is still the Sol Strider parabolic antenna. You know what I don't think we've done, by the way, as a point of order, I don't believe we've changed the name of this here goat. Let's see. Info. We have not. Yeah, so there it is. This is the Sol Spaceship SS Sol Strider. Officially getting its name. And I'm willing to bet, because it says convert to ship, that this still thinks it's part of the base. So if I undock that, I don't think this is going to go anywhere. I don't think it's going to fall. I don't want to test that, because if it falls, it'll crush everything down here. But, you know, that's it, guys. We did it. We completed it. Now, I have a couple of questions for everybody. One question is, how did we do? Look at it. Look at it. The majesty of the Sol Strider. This thing looks great. Fits. It's in. Pretty excited about it. Parabolic antenna. I like the way that looks. However, I will say the one thing I don't love about it. Let's see if we can't fix that real quick. Let's go in here. I need to grab one of these. That's pretty much it. Let's go over here. Did I at least put it right up? I did. Made in space. That legitimately said made in space. That's hilarious. Let's see real quick. We're gonna do this last bit of greebling, and then I promise I will let you guys leave. Let's grab this. One of those. I think that should be good. Yeah, there we go. Alright, let's go ahead and knock that off there again. Sol Strider. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just gives it a like some depth. I like it. Alright, guys, look at this. Look at it. Would you just look at it? It's good. I really like it. We are done. The bottom side seems to be mirrored perfectly. All the weird angles there, all looks normal. I did lighten up some load in the blocks. I didn't do it on both sides. I didn't mirror it, I guess is the way to say that. But if you look here, I used those kinds of blocks instead of full blocks. So that is something I can go fix really quick if we wanted to. But basically my thought was like there's no reason to have a like a big hefty block here when I can just like we can use this section here and that gives it the same bit of hollowness in there, and you can kind of walk around. I didn't know how much you could walk around on this thing. That's kind of interesting. But same hollowness over there. That way, like, you know, it's not completely full right there, so you can, you know, I think that's just going to give us a little bit of less weight, you know? That's my thought, was like, oh, I wonder if I can lose some weight here. There's 2 blocks missing there. Let's see if it's the same over this side. Is there 2? Yeah, 1, 2. Perfect. Yeah, look at that, guys. We did it. This thing looks great. I had a landing gear at the back just because it was feeling a little naked back there, and I wanted to have multiple attachment points. I don't think it didn't add too much to the profile. Now, some things that need to happen. One, I don't know if we want to do. I don't know. So first, I believe I part of me
Fuel
really.
low.
I know. Thank you, Susan. I don't know that I really want to mess with. I don't know that I want to build another ship. Um, that's not what I'm trying to say. Part of me really wants to create another drone, a new Mark III. Can I make it up to that? Ugh, yeah, I can. Heck yeah. And then look at this parkour. Ugh, yeah. I'm not getting up there, but at least you know I can move around the ship a little easier. Yeah. So I'm sorry, I'm scrolling a little bit. So I do want to make another Mark drone. So you guys might just get a bonus episode where I just really quick slap out a drone. Speaking of drones. Old Mulothy over here is not doing his job. What you doing, buddy? Every once in a while, this thing... Am I getting cooked by my... Oh, yeah, I'm getting cooked by thruster. Genius. Every once in a while, I feel like this thing just wants to be cantankerous. It does just fine. It does exactly what it's supposed to. It's been ferrying stuff back, and if you look at our inventory, we come down here and I type in nickel. We got 120 kilograms of nickel. You know, almost 1,000,000 tons of kilograms of iron. Like it's doing its job. It's doing its job. So if we were to make another one, I was thinking like what I would do is I'd plop out over here. I would blow that out, create a T-junction, drop down, and make another landing pad for another mule right there. That was kind of my idea, and kind of make a Mule Mark III with the new cargo container because I really like the way the new medium cargo container looks. Um, just for fun. That was really my thoughts. But honestly, what needs to happen? So next time, I think I'm going to try to paint this ship. That's going to be the first order of business. Actually, the first order of business is I'm going to see about building. Oh, I'm going to see about building. What am I going to say? About building a tug. I haven't decided, guys. I'm going to set up. I'm going to try to do a poll in the community tab. That's what's going to happen. So next time on Spaceball Z, I am going to have set up a poll, and the poll is going to ask, do we build a refueling ship, a hydrogen refueling ship, small grid, large grid, whatever you think. I'm going to have 3 questions: refueling ship, tug ship, small grid, large grid. So one question is going to be, what should it be, small or large grid? And this is going to be for both. So whichever we pick there, it's going to be for both. So we'll do small grid, large grid, refueling ship. Yeah, refueling ship or a tug that will ferry this thing to its destination. And then let me know where weapons could go. I was thinking on the 2 hydrogen tanks we could place weapons, but here's the problem with that. It is lightly armored, which isn't going to protect it a bunch, but if I stick a weapon right there, that's going to be, well, that's going to be ugly, because if they blow through the weapon trying to kill the weapon, they will inevitably blow the crap out of my hydrogen tanks. So, but it wouldn't be, it's not like I'm not going into combat for this thing. This would be mostly for, like, if we accidentally run into drones or something, like, you know what I mean? It's going to be for that. It's going to be not a combat ship. I want to make a small grade combat fighter, I think. I'm really loving the way this thing looks. I like all the angles of this ship. Um, so yeah, we did it. This is it. What I'm gonna do, and I think this is actually gonna take, this may take a blueprint of the whole thing, but we're gonna go right here, and we're gonna go boop. Sol Strider. That says Sol Strider. I'm gonna rename this. This is gonna be the Mark 1. There we go. It's done. The deed is done. I've got a blueprint. Um, Beautiful. And the reason we're doing that, it's just in case the game crashes, something dies, I don't lose the progress of this ship. Everything looks right there. That looks right. That looks right. I freaking love the way this thing looks. I do want to add some lights. I think that's going to be another thing I do. In fact, no, we don't have time today to do this. But maybe added some lighting, some external lights for the glowy bits, or for the new spotlights on the bottoms and tops of this thing. I would like to see some extra lighting. I think it'll add some flavor. Yeah. So guys, I appreciate you as always stopping in and checking out the stream, or not, I mean the videos. I'm really enjoying doing this. Like I said, you guys might get an extra episode where I literally just either make the tug or I make a new Mark III drone. Maybe I'll have another poll. Should I make a Mark III drone? Yes or no? But I'll set those polls up today. I'll get that stuff taken care of. Anyways, I appreciate. I need a better screenshot. We need a better screenshot today. Let's come down here, because this is the part that we finished, right? Oh, that's beautiful. All right. And then let's go ahead and get a little yawn pose. Perfect. Celebration complete. Anyways, guys, I appreciate you, as always, watching and waiting and commiserating. Say it ain't so. I will not go. I will go. All right, you guys. I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like, share, subscribe, share this with somebody that you know who might like Space Engineers content. And as always, I will catch you later, taters. And I can't wave, so all right. Bye.